And you got to understand, you're not broke. You just spiritually lost. You got to figure out which direction you're going and where you're trying to go. You can't always think money, 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 money. You got a game plan. You got to write it down. You got to follow through. As I said in my last video, you got to make sure you plan. If you haven't properly planned, how are you going to execute trying to do something? You want all this money. You want to be famous. You want to be known. You want to have the best this. You want to be the biggest this. But you got to understand, you got to start somewhere. You're not going to get it right on the first go, right? You got to understand that in due time, you will get where you're going. If you properly plan, you work on execution, have faith, work hard, work smarter. You know what I'm saying? It just don't happen overnight. So, forgive me for starting off like that, but that's me being real, man. If nobody told you, I'm going to tell you. I got to keep it real. The thing about it is, I never thought I had to say this on video. It's crazy to think that I'm here at this point in my career, in my life, that I be speaking like this. I want to tell you guys something. I remember when I didn't have much. I was sleeping in my car, and I felt like everything was crumbling and falling apart. I would gamble. Gambling was like my number one thing. I had a source of income, but gambling was like my number one thing that I would do. I'd gamble in the morning before I go to work. I'd gamble after. This was a daily thing. Sometimes I stay there over 6, 7, 8 hours. Some days losing, some days winning. And I realized that you have to put your best foot forward. You can gamble, win, and be like, okay, I don't really care about this because you won. But when are you actually going to feel like, okay, I worked hard, I understand the process, I know how to get there, I just got to redo that, replicate that again, and redo it, and apply it to the next thing I want to do. When you win by luck, you don't understand the process. You don't understand what needs to be done. I was winning a lot of money, but I was losing a lot of money. There's days I was winning and I didn't want to get up. I've lost a lot of money I don't even want to talk about, but I've lost a lot of money. But I've also won a lot of money. And the lessons within that is that you have to be able to walk away and understand what you're winning for. What do you want to actually win for? You feel me? It's a fly in the car, so bear with me. I'm a little bit mad because I seen this fly earlier. I don't know what he was doing. But again, I don't want to talk y'all heads off. I just want to let you guys know, if you guys have a dream or a goal or something you're trying to reach, you got to set a goal. You got to write it down. You got to maintain it. You got to feel like you're going to actually be able to reach it, but you got to understand the process. The process is what you're going to enjoy and what you're going to appreciate. This fly is making me mad. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I appreciate y'all. Drop down below what you really trying to do. Follow through, set a deadline, and achieve it. Let's do it.